It's Saturday and it's a big weekend. I feel like it's really echoey in here. Whatever. It's Saturday and it's a big weekend. Still have the apartment for another 5 weeks, but I want to get my work desk, work stuff moved in here into the house this weekend. So that I'll be commuting here for work, and that way I can get like small stuff done at lunchtime, like do a coat of paint, things that I have to wait hours before I can, do the next step, do the second coat. So really all that's left in this room is finish replacing the electrical, is that barely in the camera, finish placing the electrical, and more importantly, quicker than that, is replacing the radiators. Certainly haven't had the heat on yet, it's just September, but it'll be easier to do that before I have my stuff in here. So get started on that. So the heat is baseboard radiator heat. So you got a boiler in the basement, heats up hot water runs through these pipes, radiates out through these fins, boom, heat. You might have a furnace heats air, forced hot air, boiler if it heats water, and then there's various other options. So first step is we want to turn off the boiler, make sure it's not heating the water, because we need to drain the water before cutting through that pipe, and you don't want it to be boiling hot. So there's this emergency shut-off switch. Shut that off for fun. Say for fun because there's a switch right on the boiler itself, for me at least. You may or may not have one. Well, let's turn off the dehumidifier so you can hear. Okay, boiler. So there's your switch. That's been off since yesterday. So really you just need to leave it off for a couple hours, make sure the water cools down. Inspect the heating system, find a place to drain the water. A couple notes first, so you can see I've got two zones. I have two zones because there's two circulator pumps. Circulator pump, circulator pump. I think this one's basement, this one's main floor. The main floor is what I'll be working on. So follow that line, look for a spot to drain it, and there's a couple spots. So I'm gonna choose this one. Looks like it's in slightly better shape. So I'll hook up a garden hose to that and drain the system. I know it's not visible in the video, but there's a 5-gallon bucket down there. The hose is going in there. Probably more than 5 gallons of water, but once that gets close to full, I'll turn it off, dump it, and come back. Oh. This pipe could be supported a little better. Okay. Oh, I can hear it. Well, not too much came out of there so far. Well, the hose is probably full too, but I'll have to go upstairs and open up a valve to let air get into the system. That'll help it drain. I opened up this valve at a radiator in the living room. You can hear the air going into it. That's more like it. Bucket's pretty full. Empty that. Got it turned off right now, so I'll empty that and drain the rest. I'm using an angle grinder with a cutoff wheel to cut the radiator pipe off. I had to take the guard off the wheel so that I can get close enough to it. That's fine, just gotta be careful. It's cardboard put over there and just a piece of wood to protect the wall and floor from the sparks. There could still be some water in the pipe because I'm just counting on gravity to drain it, but The pipe is fairly level. There's no guarantee that it's all out of there. So just prepare with a towel for anything I may need to wipe up. There's some water. We got the far side cut off, so now I'm going to see if I can take apart this side just right at the coupler by heating it with the blowtorch. Got a sheet of metal protecting the wall, and also, just to be safe, I got a brand new fire extinguisher. Good to have that on hand when using a blowtorch. And gloves, so I don't rip up my hand when I try to twist off the radiator section with all the sharp fins on it. So, okay, let's see. Need that. The solder started to splatter off, so that's good. There, that worked. Now I'm going to remove the piece of pipe from the other side using that same method. This side was a bit more of a chore, but I got the little piece of copper out of the coupler, and then I got the coupler off with some effort. And now the new heating element should fit in there perfectly. I'll get the back of the baseboard screwed into the wall there. I've marked where there's studs already. Give myself some holes through the metal first, so I'm not using self-drilling screws. All the fittings are cleaned inside and out. Now I'm going to apply flux to everything, both the male and female ends of the connections. A little tricky working this close to the wall. I can't see the other side of it. Should have brought a mirror. The left side is dry fitted. The right side didn't want to be easy. So the pipe on the right needs to be a little higher because these newer radiators are just a little bit higher, but that pipe goes through a stud, so it can't move any higher. Great. So that's in the closet of the master. It just so happens to already be torn apart. There's that pipe. Maybe use an oscillating tool to cut that stud up a bit more. Okay, now I should be able to raise it high enough. Okay, the only thing left to do really should be solder. That one's done, all soldered, and that's it for today. Let's take a look at my connections. Now the tricky part is I won't know if there's any leaks until all of them are replaced. I think I have 13 more to go, yay. But I'm certainly not going to fill the pipes back up with water, circulate the water until I'm done. It was kind of a pain draining it, and there's no sense filling it back up until I need heat. Looks a little better with the cover on it. All right, this room is in a good spot. Got both radiators replaced, right? And then the enclosure you see on the ground there, that's just the enclosure, no heating element in it. I've got that and another one that are gonna go on the wall right here and here. There's that other radiator. It's Wednesday now. Got my all my work stuff moved in, so I've now commuted here 3 days. It's going great. Bring Maple every day. She gets to run around at lunchtime, and then she kind of lies there during the day. So what else? Oh, replaced the electrical outlets. Replaced the light switch with a smart switch, so that dims and control it from anywhere. Yeah, I think that's a good place to end this video.